I love weird movies. I'm not talking about those I just don't fit in, I'm so quirky teenage dramas. I'm talking about nihilistic dystopias, never ending migraines, and shape shifting creatures that warp and seep into any wall or floor near them. I'm not interested in movies about weird people. I'm interested in movies that make you stare at your screen and ask, what did I just watch? The issue is, bizarre movies are hard to come by. And most of the time, if a movie is its own unique vision, it just ends up being plain bad. After watching over 950 movies, I have 5 that are entirely bizarre while still being a watchable experience. I'm not going to promise you that you will love all of these movies. I won't even try to tell you that any of these will be movies that you enjoy. But at the very least, I can promise you that the movies I'm suggesting are unlike anything you've seen before. Starting with You shall eat the flesh of your sons and the flesh of your daughters. I will destroy your cult places and cut down your incense stands, and I will heap your carcasses upon your lifeless idols. This gory passion project by Phil Tippett oozes with creativity and a certain level of depraved anguish. Over 30 years, with the help of Kickstarter donations and unskilled volunteers, Mad God was assembled. Using entirely stop motion, the film is able to achieve a level of scale and brutality that is difficult to find in any other form of media. From malicious doctors to ungodly lumps of sentient flesh, Mad God sets out to create horrors that even your worst nightmares wouldn't dare to think of. If you can manage to overcome your fears, you can take your hallucinations wherever you want. Made by Gaspar Noé, Enter the Void has one not-so-simple objective. Put yourself in the shoes of a dead man and use it to illustrate living in every shade and color. The movie follows Oscar, a man who is killed when a drug deal goes wrong, but the film doesn't end there. Oscar finds himself entirely detached from his now lifeless body, and over the next 2 hours, he walks through moments of his life. From horrific trauma to ethereal acid trips, he sees his life flash before his eyes in one vibrant, disorienting flow of colors and noises. A rare example of a movie that doesn't have anything else quite like it. When I open this sliding door, there is another hallway. This is the longest hallway in my house. This movie, if you can even call it that, has no dialogue, acting, editing, and to be honest, very little plot to begin with. With a mere 16 minutes, my house walkthrough creates one of the most haunting, insanity-ridden experiences I have ever seen. Through rotting floorboards and a constantly shifting floor plan, this YouTube horror short film slowly drags you into hell till you are drowning in the dirt and mold of the atmosphere. I went to another world, Rosemary. I see what others cannot see. I looked into the eye of God, and it looked back through me. It looked through everything, Rosemary. It was so beautiful, like a black rainbow. Inverted pyramids, psychoactive drugs, blaring fluorescent lights, and plunges into face-melting new dimensions. Beyond the Black Rainbow is exactly what the title claims, reaching through a void of darkness and into a nauseating rush of vibrant colors and light. A world of both primordial goo and brutalist architecture, a world both stuck in the past and grasping at the future. I will transform my little pigs into beautiful creatures that will never leave me. There's a reason why La Casa Lobo or The Wolf House is the last entry on this list. No other movie that I have watched has managed to be as unique as this film, as surreal as this film, or as discomforting as this film. Telling the true story of a girl escaping from a German cult in Colombia, the movie quickly shifts from a somewhat eerie fairy tale to a hideous amalgamation of art. With faces melting into walls and pigs that contort into anthropomorphized clay figures, La Casa Lobo stands alone in its creativity and to this day gives me shivers when I think about certain scenes. Not just a deeply weird movie, but a movie that stands on its own with a phenomenal story and an uncompromising visual style. And with that, my list is over. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I convinced you to take a swing and pick an unorthodox feature sometime soon. I'm Camden Blair, and this was The Weirdest Movies I've Watched. Goodbye.